This is a HeadGum podcast.
Today's podcast is brought to you by Last Bottle Wines. If you haven't heard about this yet, folks, okay, they're a Napa Valley-based online wine shop with a twist. They offer just one hand-picked wine per day until it sells out, which is like in hours usually. So, new day, new wine, which sounds good to me, okay? And they always have incredible prices. I mean, sometimes we're talking like 70% off retail.
That's right. And they taste through hundreds of wines each month to find you only the best, okay? Most exciting bottles from all over the world. And the best part, no subscriptions, no fees, no minimum purchase. Just a daily email with a really great wine that's sure to impress.
So we're offering our listeners 10% off your next order with code MESSAROUND. Sign up at lastbottlewines.com and find out why Last Bottle is the most fun way to discover and buy amazing wine.
Gather round. I like that. Yeah.
Yes.
Mess around.
That's what I'm talking about.
What up, player?
Come on now. Hello. How you doing?
Okay, I started off as gangster as you can possibly get. The way I said what's up, player, like people would clutch their purses and people would walk on the other side of the street, and then you come in with this high pitch, come on now.
That's how scary you are. That's
not
like
gangster.
My reaction is to show you, like, that's how much fear I have in my body. None.
People,
You're a cutie.
I ring bells in these streets, okay?
You literally rang handbells on this show, bro. I know what kind of bells you're ringing, okay?
Let's not talk about that.
And the bells got over you, so.
I had a swollen hand because
That's right. Don't bring up the bells.
That ain't nobody's business.
Okay, this I will have to say, we are recapping 415 The Crawl. And I have to say, this is like a episode that gets brought to me a lot.
Really, The Crawl?
The Crawl.
Because you got a lot of friends. You got a lot of friends who drink and get after it.
Well, I don't know if you remember this. When I started New Girl, I was living on 3rd and Sweetser in LA, and there was about 4 really great bars. I think 3 of them aren't there anymore. I don't know.
Was El Carmen one of them?
El Carmen was one of them.
I love that place.
We would sometimes hit the bar at Little Door. Goal wasn't there at the time, so Goal got added later. Little Nick's, I think it was called, that bar. Now that's something else. And there was like a bar that then became a hookah bar. Anyway, there was all these really cool bars all along, and I would organize a bar crawl on Friday nights. That's where the thing happened, where I ruined your shirt.
I remember.
Was on one of the bar crawls.
I bought a brand. This is before I was buying clothes. That sounds crazy.
So bad.
That sounds crazy, but I was right before New Girl started. I was broke. So clothes that I had were all free from prior gigs and things like that. And then I remember I started making a little bit of money, but I was not used to going and shopping for myself. It would be like wardrobe. I would just keep sometimes and I would have it. And some companies would send me free stuff from time to time. So I never really did that. And I remember going out, seeing this shirt going, that's cool. I'm going to buy it. And I bought it. And it was probably like $100 or something like that. Like this cool, button up. And I remember going out, I was with Jaleel. I think Jaleel was there. Jaleel
You
White.
were there with Jaleel, because I remember being like, oh my goodness, that's Jaleel.
And shout out to Jaleel White.
Shout out to Jaleel White, who had to witness this embarrassing moment.
And the buttons were real buttons. Like you had to push them in the cloth. And Hannah was like, what is this? One of those... Are you wearing a snap button shirt?
Snap button shirt.
She goes, are you wearing a snap button shirt? And just walks up and rips my shirt open. Popping off all the buttons. And it caused the whole chain of events. Hannah, I'm not sure if you remember this, but then there were so many women in there. And once my shirt got ripped open, the entire room got flooded somehow. And it caused a lot of problems, a lot of damage to the bar. A lot of damage. Lots of damage.
The buttons. It was just, if you can imagine the horror for me. I was like, oh, hello. We were like maybe on our 4th bar at that point. We got to El Carmen. You'd showed up. You're there. I'm this very famous actor. We had just started New Girl. It was so exciting. We're like, oh, we're friends in real life. This is so great. And you come in, and then I'm like, snap button. And I just took your shirt, and I thought it would just go pop, 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 and open, and we'd be like laughing. And instead, the force and the strength I have, I learned about myself that day, because all the buttons went flying off. And then it became, I remember Jaleel being like, what's wrong with that woman? Why did you just come up and like hulk your shirt for no reason?
Hey guys, can I also put this out there? Because I'm not one to like hold anything over anyone's head. But Hannah's rich. Hannah still ain't buy me a shirt back. Like she still ain't replaced that shirt.
I just saw a Venmo request pop up for $100. Is that you?
She still ain't replaced that shirt with you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now.
The truth is, I actually had no money at the time, and I'm surprised I wasn't just being my very Canadian self, trying to find every single button, being like, "I'll sew them back on. I'm so sorry."
She didn't care.
I didn't do anything.
She wouldn't order more.
By the way,
tequila.
also at that night, I will say this: that night you did also tell me how you just like bought a friend a pair of Louboutins as a gift, and I was just like, "This man's so rich, he doesn't care about that shirt."
No, can I explain that before you people out there think I'm just
That's
buying
before I
shoes
knew
for
that
people?
you were overly generous beyond where you should be sometimes. I didn't know that about you yet. I just thought like, oh, you're just like handing out Louboutins?
No, there was a friend of mine. She was fresh out of acting school, and so her mind was so like do with scripts, and she would help me break down. It was my first pilot season, so I had a lot of auditions, and so what she would do is that it's like if I couldn't get a chance to read, like get around to reading the full script, she would read it for me and give me notes. This is before AI. So she was like helping me with notes, and then she would sit there and run lines with me. And I said, okay, well, I should probably pay you for this, because it started off with one audition. Then it was like, oh, can we keep going? And I said, I can pay you. And she said, no, if you book a TV show, you just gotta buy my favorite pair of shoes.
Oh, she just made good on a promise.
In my mind, what are the odds that I'm going to book a TV show?
Also, what are the odds that she's not like Steve Madden instead of, I want some Louboutin?
And I'd never seen anything like that in my life. The shoes were like $1,200, $1,300 or something. I was like, for shoes?
You're like, here's a car. I mean, if we're going to spend that much money.
A used car. I just thought anyway. So that's why I did that. So I don't want all kinds of, hey man, I heard you buy shoes for friends. Nah.
He just handing out fancy shoes. Anyway, bar crawls can get you into trouble, as you've just heard from Lamorne and I. And this is one of the greatest episodes. It's so funny. It's super weird. It's very different for New Girl. It's written by the Queen, Kim Rosenstock, and directed by my good friend who just put me in a movie called Super Troopers 3, director Jay Chandrasekhar.
So it's what's so interesting about that. Well, you said good friend. So basically, he's not a good friend to me. like I always knew. In the back of my mind, I knew he didn't like me. But now this is proof. This is evidence that he was not a fan.
Here's what I will say. I can't say he's a good friend, because the way he got my number is that he texts Jake and Max.
Yeah,
So
didn't text me.
Yeah, saying like, I need to talk to Hannah. Can I get her number? So I say good friend.
Didn't text me.
No, well.
He didn't like me.
He
I'm gonna put that out there.
Loves you. Jay would be so sad. Jay?
No. Jay, I was not his guy. I was not his guy. Not his
You
guy.
are his guy. You're so great in this
okay.
episode. That's because of Jay being like, shine the light more on Lamorne.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Jay.
I love
It's okay, Jay. And I'm not saying I wanted to compete with you, but like on Halloween once, I went as Wednesday Addams, and my bangs, the way my bangs set up, I look very similar to what you look like right now.
I thought you were going to say like you went as a super trooper, and I was like, oh, you really are a fan. No, you're just saying you could have been me in the movie. You could have played his sister. For real, bro. Okay, can you recap
dark
this?
Indians.
What's happening?
Them black Indians be running around
Trying to be
everywhere,
a
bro.
South Indian man. Can you just read the recap?
You from Detroit or you from India? Which one? I can't tell. Okay. So this episode is for the single. It's for the lonely, the close talkers, the shockingly pale, the stank mouths, fat boys in the back, the chubby fronts, the delusionally okay with themselves. No one is alone today because the crawl is for all. Hey guys, in this episode, Nick's inner cult leader shines as he leads an epic Valentine's Day bar crawl, which is clearly a coping method in the wake of his breakup with Kai. Jess and Ryan face an uncomfortable new step in their relationship. Coach has a meet cute, while Cece and Schmidt's platonic chemistry doesn't go unnoticed by Winston, who, by the way, is the crawl MVP with his backpack full of wonders. You know, I remember this episode kind of stuck with me for a number of reasons. The guy who's right behind me puts his hand on, you know, when you folks, when you rewatch it, you'll see. Green shirt, big curly hair, who was kind of wasted. And this is when Nick got the idea to say that bar crawl is for all. I remember that dude being so intense. His eyes were, I just remember like doing the scene with him. He was like in it. And I thought, that's weird. But that's also commitment.
Maybe he's a method actor. Maybe he was going back to the trailer and really just getting into it.
Well, what he probably doesn't know is that he made that episode. That one, yeah,
for
stuck
sure.
with me.
I know exactly what you're talking about. He was so funny.
So funny. And I that's one of the things that I remember the most about that episode. Just that moment. And slapping Damon. That was interesting.
All right, let's get into it. Here's what I will say, what I love about this episode so much is Valentine's Day is such a weird day and such like a Hallmark, you know, pushed style celebration holiday thing. I don't really get it. It makes people feel weird and lonely and strange sometimes. And if you love somebody, you should love them every day. Anyway, that's my thoughts on Valentine's Day. And then they tried to come up with like Galentine's Day. So it's okay if you don't have a partner, just like hang out with your ladies. And this premise that comes up in this episode, for me, I'm so down with it. The crawl is for all. Doesn't matter who you are. You can jump in. You can be part of something. You're accepted. You're invited. I love that.
Yeah, I love that. That's something that I would probably do in my real life. Just to be like, we're all going.
Yeah, for sure you would do that. I
We're all
wouldn't come,
doing it.
but that's for sure what you would do.
No, you actually would. You're one of the only cast members of New Girl who shows up to everything.
That's true. It's for you. I do show up for everything if it's for you. I
don't.
usually, in general, don't show up to anything. I'm such an introverted house cat, but for you, I always come because I love you.
Look at that. Look at
Whoa,
that.
it's a real Valentine's Day episode.
Aww.
We're being so nice and loving. All right, you guys. Okay. All right. Okay. So Jess has just spent the week at Ryan's, which was absolutely lovely.
Mm-hmm. That's an English accent for those who didn't know.
She's had a gorgeous time up in Britain.
Coach lets her know. Well, you want, like, that was really bad.
What?
Your accent.
My accent was not bad.
It was you, and you're supposed to have one. You're supposed to you were raised around this
with
accent.
a British accent with absolutely no issue. Don't you come for me
Where you
around
from?
English accents.
You from Jamaica?
Have you lost your fucking mind?
Is that? No,
Don't offend me.
That's Pittsburgh.
I'll send you back to the colonies.
That is Pittsburgh. I know what that's from. That is Pittsburgh.
Hold up. The Philadelphia in there. Okay.
No, but Coach, he senses the fake accent, the smug attitude, and he's letting her know this is why the teachers have turned on Giant, which she calls the worst parts of their name. And now they're looking for Nick. They want to know how he's doing since the breakup. Coach says he hasn't seen Fat Fatty in a long time.
Can I just say, when he says that, look at Max's face. Because it's not Schmidt. That Max has, by the way, I just have to say, I don't know, we're in different countries, never mind different states. You and I are in a different country, okay? and I'm sick, and I'm convinced you gave it to me last week on the podcast.
Sit through the Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
There's something wrong with the Wi-Fi.
Into this mic, and I'm like, ugh.
The Wi-Fi's sick, y'all.
Sneezed on the beat, and the beat got sicker. Okay. They got bars. I didn't know they had rap in Canada. Beyonce's got bars. I just remember Beyonce's bars.
I didn't know they had hip hop in Canada.
And then Nick emerges, okay? He is covered in gravy, which, by the way, that kind of describes my dream man. Don't say it. I know what you're going to say. I just love the gravy. I love gravy. We talked about this last week. And I love it so much. He declares that he's been in his room sleeping and thinking, and this is also so funny. I feel like this is one of those things that kind of had a life of its own. And he's really getting into the comic strip, Kathy. Ack. I loved Kathy. That was one of my favorite comic strips.
I never read it. Never read Kathy.
Really?
Never read.
Do you know what she
Kathy.
looks like?
Nah.
We both have
thick?
No, Kathy's not thick. Kathy's not thick. I'm going to show you a picture of Kathy because Kathy comic strip.
She ain't got yams.
You know what she looks like. Are you being serious right now?
Nah.
It's
She
like
ain't got them water balloons. Who we talking about?
oh my gosh. Hold on. Kathy. I don't know if I'm allowed to show like Kathy.
No, I don't know that woman.
Okay, fine. Well, the people who know Kathy love this Kathy moment, and so did I. And this is what I love. So then Nick basically says, like, kind of makes this whole thing up. It's obviously not real. He's like, I've had this dream bar crawl in mind that will complete the happy face on the map. And it's like this huge thing. And it just happened right now with this new bar opening. And we all have to go tonight. Mandatory. And they're all like, you know what this is about. We get it. You're crashing out hard, bro.
And this is crazy to me because they all went. They all legit, they had like real stuff to do.
Yeah, they literally say like, there's all these other things that we have to do. And they just, except for Schmidt. Schmidt is the only one who like honored his actual like commitment.
But he ended up right where he needed to be.
He did.
Winston, I personally wouldn't have been able to do it. I don't want to go on a bar crawl if I can't have a drink. Why am I wasting my time?
Yeah, just
being
walking
around all
around.
these obnoxious a-holes, and I can't have a scotch on the rocks, no ice. I want that. I want that.
We should have done that for this recording. We should have had our own like bar crawl as we recorded and see how we ended up. I would just like to say it's 10 in the morning, so that's not why. Okay, so Winston's on call for work, so he can't drink. So he's a designated buddy and brought a backpack with supplies full of water towels. A small stick speaks for itself.
And the female condom. Oh my God. That thing is...
We do enough, you guys. We do enough. We don't need to also have to figure out the female condom.
Can we just take a poll out there? Just no pun intended. All the listeners out there, have you used one of these before? That can't be a number one selling item in the hygiene department.
Ladies,
I haven't seen it.
In the hygiene department.
Yeah, you go and you buy condoms or something like that. So I've heard. I don't think I don't remember
I see
seeing
buying it. I thought you meant condoms are used like in a personal hygiene department. And I'm like, bro, they're not for hygiene. What the? Do we need to get off the podcast so I can explain to you what a female condom is?
I mean, it looks like a...
No, it's sold in the hygiene departments at like a pharmacy. Got you.
Yes, yes. But I don't think I've ever seen one. But I just want to know, have you used one? If so, let Hannah know.
Yeah, let me know. I would like to know. Actually. I want to know if this is what put on ladies. Ladies, don't do it. Don't do it. Figure it out for yourselves.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. So Schmidt is not there because he's at the cardiologist soiree with Fawn, who, by the way, I have to say, Zoe Lister-Jones destroys this episode. She's so good. They're always in this walking two shot that Jay, our beloved Jay, who directed this episode, does. And it's so funny because you can see their little improv moments, their little yes and moments, their reactions to each other, the eye rolls, them speaking in sync. Their chemistry is just so unmatched. It's such a great moment when we get to that little soiree and you see them together. I love them. I love Fawn and Schmidt.
Great duo. Great spinoff.
Dude, I'm here for that spinoff.
I
That
mean,
means
I would
he's got to leave Cece with the babies.
No,
but
no. They're
Modern
not
relationship?
together. They're just not together. They're friends.
Oh, I see.
They
They're running
become
the city.
really close friends. Really close.
Sounds problematic.
Yeah. It's
Sounds like it's gonna be an issue.
It's fine. Okay. Jess and Ryan, they're pretending to drink while in the crawl so they can still go on their fancy Valentine's Day dinner, right?
Can I just say something really quickly? Let's just notice this. Jess is in a healthy, loving relationship with someone that she loves very much. And it's Valentine's Day, and they have a dinner planned. And instead, she goes to her ex-boyfriend's bar crawl.
Mm-hmm. What a weird group. I mean, you have to make it happen for TV purposes, but
Sure.
What a oddly dumb.
Ryan is a champ, is all I'm gonna say. His character is a champ.
Mm-hmm.
Cece comes in hot saying, I'm gonna outdrink you tonight, Miller. Nick, your mouth is writing a check that your body can't find.
Which is a Northern Illinois saying.
Oh, and we get to meet in this episode my dear friend, because of this show, fellow Canadian, fellow South Asian actress, someone I love so much, the beautiful Megan Rath. God, I love her so much. Like, as a person, she's the greatest. She's the kindest. And Damon and her have such great chemistry, like, off the bat. Oh, it's so great. It's so nice that in this non-Valentine's Day episode that we get, like, a new little love story.
Oh, man, I wanted to date her in real life.
For sure. Everybody does. I did. She's so gorgeous and kind.
Gosh. I said, wow. How? Yeah. How is this possible?
Yeah, she's stunning.
Yuck. Ugh. Hate it. Hate it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. Ryan, while all this is happening, Ryan is struggling to find a job at a different school and worries that if he does switch, then he and Jess won't be able to see each other as much. He makes a suggestion. He says, why don't you move in with me? Yeah. And then Jess turns pale. Fawn
tells Schmidt she can't go to the crawl after all. And he says, you owe me. This is the first time we see Schmidt stand up to Fawn. Right? He's just been like a good little soldier doing what he's told. And she's like, finally reaches like a breaking point, because we all know the true love of his life is Nick Miller. So he's like, I'm tired of doing all your things. Okay. So what do you really want? A photo op or a boyfriend? And it's just a beautiful little scene, because you can see how hard it is for Schmidt to say it, but he really is standing up for himself. It's very sweet.
Oh yeah. Now, meanwhile, the bar crawl is starting to pick up some steam. Single dudes showing up. This is when our guy popped in. Oh, crazy eyes with the hair.
Yeah, phenomenal actor.
Phenomenal. And this is when he declares the motto: the crawl is for all, and everyone's cheering, right? Now, in the bathroom, Jess and Cece, they're listing pros and cons of her moving in with Ryan. The con is that his toaster is old.
Which I say
Which is bad. That is a red flag.
Some old, full of literal crumbs. No, thank you.
Because here's the thing. They give you a way to clean it out. And people just don't take the time.
Turn and dump.
The bottom slides off. It goes. It just comes straight through.
I didn't know that until this moment. I'm not doing that.
You don't use a toaster.
I just turn and dump. I use a toaster so much. I love a toaster. Everything toasted.
Really?
Remember when there was like Subway and then Quiznos came out, and all they did was just like put it in like a little panini press? That was my
jam. Their jam.
You know what it is? Because you melt the cheese, man. Hot cheese over cold cheese.
People don't be melting cheese these days. You ever go to Eastern Europe? They don't be melting their cheese. Everything's just cold slabs. Eastern Europe.
So let me tell you something. Okay. Yeah. After like fries and gravy poutine, okay? Maybe tied. I can't even say after. And Wendy will vouch for this. My favorite food of all time. Fondue.
Just cheese. Just
boiled hot cheese.
You can drink with a straw.
I love it. I would love it so much. I would go to Monsieur Marcel at the farmer's market at the Grove in LA, and you can get fondue there, and I'll just get a whole pile of bread and just
dip it and rip it.
Anyway, delicious. Anyway, enough about Fawn.
That's why we call you
Fawn
old,
connection?
old backed up Hannah.
Is that what cheese does to you? Cheese is not your friend. Cheese is my friend.
Cheese and followed by some coffee. You'll be all right.
Oh, God. Just some hot cheese and a coffee. See you in a minute. Oh, my goodness. Okay, this is starting to sound like we are doing a bar crawl while we're recording this episode. We're
Sorry,
getting
we're sick.
unhinged.
We're sick, you guys. This is a sick episode. Where are we?
So Ryan is with the boys, and he's lamenting Jess's reaction to his big question. And so Nick convinces him to start drinking, right?
Yes.
And then Schmidt shows up to the crawl and tells Cece that his relationship with Fawn is on the rocks. And Cece is schmammered.
That's right. And she offers to murder
Talks like
her.
this at that for the entire thing.
Yeah, that's kind of odd.
And then there's this meme that gets sent to me all the time where Cece says, I want chicken wings.
Ah, yes.
then
I think that
Schmidt
may have been sent
yells,
to me before.
Oh, you're hammered, Cece. I will say this, just, for nothing. In university, I used to win all the hot wings eating competitions.
Would you ever go on that show, Hot Ones?
100%. Did I tell you this? I watch Hot Ones religiously. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I bought the box set, and I bought like 2 or 3 of them because they all have different ones, including the bomb. And I got chicken wings from John and Vinny's. Shout out John and Vinny's. Love your wings.
John and Vinny's.
Love John and Vinny's. So I got their wings naked, and then I got the wings are naked. You guys, this is not going well today.
Just at home, butt naked, eating wings. Legs crossed.
Just being like, nom, 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 nom. No, I was fully clothed. Chicken wings had no sauce on it. And then I got out all of the hot sauces. And I ate them.
How did you do?
Fine. Nothing.
I don't believe you.
Ask anybody who sees the level of hot food I eat. I can out-eat anybody when it comes to hotness. It is not okay. I honestly think it's because I've burned off all of the taste buds on my tongue at this point. Because my food is so spicy when I eat it and cook it. It's crazy. And so I was shocked that here's what I'll say about the Da Bomb sauce really quickly before we get back to recapping a New Girl episode, is that I don't believe it's a hot sauce. It actually, Da Bomb is different from all the other sauces where it tastes like a metallic burning agent. So it's very different. It's like, I understand why when everybody eats it, their body just goes like, no, this is wrong. Stop, please stop. Because I'm like, I think it's just consuming true poison. Because when I tasted it, I could do it, but I was just like, oh, it's like your body just goes, it's not because it's hot. It's just wrong.
Hold on. You know what you should do? You should try eating it with clothes on this time.
Get out of here.
If you ate it with clothes on,
You're
you might feel a
hammered,
little bit
Hannah.
differently.
Sitting there naked talking about the bomb. Okay, all right. At the next bar, Nick and Winston lead a group of schlubs in a sing-along of bar crawl to the tune of My Girl. And then Coach finds May again. And now they have a little connection point because they find out they're both from Kansas and they're Army brats and they lived in a bunch of same places. And it's like they've just been ships passing in the night their whole lives.
That's right. And now this might be fate.
Yeah.
Right? So Cece, she's got her face in the toilet because she's schmammered.
I will say not an attractive atgle. It was not a good angle for me. I looked at it and I was like, we should have positioned my head differently.
You know what I was paying attention to? Here's what I hate about movies or TV shows when people are vomiting.
Yeah.
Puking in the toilet. The gross part is not them puking. The gross part is that they're putting their hands in their faces inside of a public
face on the seat. My whole face was on the seat. Nobody would put their whole face on the seat. And I remember being like, no. And they're like, no, we kind of really want this. And I was just like, nobody would put their whole face on a public toilet seat. And guess what? Even though it was cleaned and fake and whatever, in real life, it was so hard for me to do it.
I would have said no. That's this guy. There's a certain, I could have watched them make that toilet seat and disinfect it even after they made it, put it down. I still would have been like,
yeah,
no.
I get it. Because then they also have to make
gross.
the inside, you didn't see it because they didn't shoot down, but they make the inside of the toilet look disgusting. And so they put like fake skid marks and dirty water, but it's all clean, but they make it look like that. And so it's kind of like the Da Bomb hot sauce. Your body just sees it and goes like, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to die of some weird disease. Like I can't, no.
I'm not doing it. Even in my own house. If I ever got sick in my own house, I stay.
No.
I from a distance, I go, "Ugh." I like to stand back.
You're a projectile vomiter. By choice.
I know how to do it on cue. I know how to do it. I can projectile vomit right now.
Ew.
That's my hidden talent. My hidden talent gets me out of everything.
So Cece's got her face in a toilet with Schmidt by her side, who confesses because he just banks on the fact that she's not going to remember because she's so drunk.
That's right.
That he loves Valentine's Day because of Cece. And that's because they hooked up on Valentine's Day 3 years ago. And it's such a sweet callback. It's really lovely. And I love that moment. And I feel like so much of the power of Schmidt and Cece together is in the unsaid moments between the two of them. It's in looks. And these little stolen things, because he's so funny, so he always has a joke. She's so defensive, so she always has something to push him away. But they have these looks, and it's really sweet. And this disgusting scene provides one of the sweetest looks of their connection.
Oh, so sweet.
So sweet.
So sweet. Okay, how about this? In the spinoff, there is no Fawn Moscato.
You're out. Fondue became fondue. Jess apologized to Ryan for pretending to ignore his big question, and she said she will move in with him, which is really great. And Coach tells Winston that he ditched May. This was interesting to me as someone who's never done something like this because I'm such a relationship girly. But it was so interesting that Coach is like, oh no, I had to like run a mile away from that gorgeous, smart, interesting woman that I had a bunch of connection points to. Because tonight is supposed to be about me having like a good time with a mess, not like, what did he say? He's like, I was looking for like a fun Sunday, and she's like, she's a Monday or something. It's
yeah,
like
he's
that,
like,
I was like,
he said that bitch a Monday.
it was so funny. And then that's when you give him the good old chilap.
Oh my God, that's one of the funniest. That bitch
It's
a
so
Monday.
funny, but it was so alien to me. I was like, what do you mean? If you met like the perfect person, wouldn't you be excited? I'm like, guess not.
But I get it though. I get it. If you're in that phase as a man, if you're in that phase, you're a hoe phase. If you're just like having fun and you know how it might end. You meet somebody great, you kind of push them away because you're like, I'm not ready for, she's great. I'm not ready for that though. I'm ready for something weird that's going to end soon. And that's a real thing. I've done it,
But you're not there anymore. You want a Monday. You're looking for a solid Monday.
I think so. I believe so. I believe I am. Just not nobody named Crystal.
Don't start. The crystals are mad. The crystals are coming for you. It's very smart.
Okay.
I think it's because you definitely want a crystal. So you've said you don't want a crystal. So all the crystals are reaching out to you and you're like, oh no, I got all the crystals.
I dated a crystal. I dated a crystal with a K. She's different.
Crystal with
She's
a K?
great. Yeah, she's great. She's great.
All right.
Not with a C though.
All right. Well, wow. We'll try to find one for you.
Yeah.
Crystals with the C. He's looking for you. Oh yeah, that slap. How did that slap go down? Do you remember?
Put my hand like this.
Said lean in.
Cocked it back like this.
Don't flinch.
I go forward like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I want to say Damon was cool with me. Just I didn't hit him hard. He
was
but
not. There's no way Damon was like, you can actually slap me. He wouldn't trust you that much.
Yeah, I got dainty fingers. It didn't hurt. It did not
All
hurt
right,
at all.
so you gave him a real gentle love tap.
I gave him a real love tap, but he sold it. He
did sell it.
He's really coordinated with his body. Remember, he's the star of Dance Flick, so he knows how to
watch it.
He knows how to move.
He does use it a lot, where he does like a snap of his neck.
Mm-hmm. But I definitely love that moment between us. I love whenever I get to work with Damon. He's so funny, and it's like a lot of times if you watch if you watch me with him, my face is smirking because I'm trying to hold back a laugh. Even if there's nothing happening. Like I just go.
His face.
Because
he'll just give you a look. He'll just give you a look and you don't even know what the thing is, but you know he's obviously seen something or thought something and it's immediately funny.
Yeah, I'm like, I want in on this. What is it?
And then you laugh in anticipation of what could it be? What could Damon? He's just the... I tell you, this podcast sometimes borderlines between being a New Girl Recap podcast and just a Damon Wayans Jr. appreciation podcast. I swear to God.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. He should start a podcast where we just come on and just say good things about him.
We just come and say nice things to you, Damon.
You know, Utkarsh had a podcast like that once.
Really?
Yeah, it was called Let's Talk About Me, Baby. So you would get on the podcast and all you would do is talk about him.
God, you know what song that just popped into my head?
What?
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be.
Hannah, your mind is somewhere else.
I don't know what's happening. It's like I watch the show and then now all of a sudden, like I'm acting like a drunk CC. Oh gosh, you guys! It's 10 in the morning. I had 2 cups. It's 2 cups of coffee. It's the same effect, I guess, of drinking a lot of alcohol. I will say I do love. Also, the relationship between Cece and Winston so much in this episode. There's so much going on with the little looks between them and how much their friendship is really like deepening. And this episode is like a big part of that, of him like really knowing her knowing she's really known by him. And it's really sweet for the Cece Winston friendship.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, as Coach leaves, Cece joins Winnie in the booth. And this is what you're talking about. He's basically saying, yeah, sparks are flying between you and Schmidt. Look me in the eyes and tell me you don't have feelings for him. Fawn shows up. She says, I know what you want. She says, I know what I want. I want you to be my boyfriend. Yeah. I love that moment when you say, I say, look me in the eyes and say, I don't love him. And you go, I don't love him. We cut back to you looking the other way. And I say, your eyes are nowhere near me. Yeah. I said, look me in the eye. You're looking way over there.
Winston is not having it in this episode, which is really funny. Just like, you're not having it on the podcast today.
Now, back at the loft, Ryan, he gets a message.
Oh, yeah.
They're in bed. They're about to do stuff to each other. He gets a message.
An email. He reads an email right before they're about to get into it. To me, it's also red flaggy.
If my phone is vibrating, though, I just glance down just in case it's an emergency. Because that's the last thing you want to do is be like doing it, and then you're done doing it. You go look at your phone, and it was like somebody was dying, and you're like, oh no!
I guess, and it's like a huge announcement in
somebody
his life.
Needed help.
It's like the thing he's been waiting his whole life to hear. Okay, fine, fair.
Yeah,
okay.
But that could have waited. It could have waited. You could have waited till he was done. You know.
It was very short, like, what do you call it? Like, not well thought out, because the second you tell her, I just got the job.
He should have waited.
He should have waited.
Because he would have given us some of that exciting love right there. Yeah.
Last time love.
Yeah, that different headmaster job. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Oh, my gosh.
Somebody flagged this episode is just,
Yeah, it's too much.
It's too much.
It's too much. But yes, they offered him the headmaster job at his old school in England. Yes. And at first he says he won't take it, but Jess tells him that he can't pass this up. Maybe they could handle long distance. And it seems almost impossible, but they agree to try.
Yeah.
Which we know how long distance relationships go.
Yeah, they're tricky.
They are tricky.
Okay, so the crawl, which is now just like a mob of people, it's really been successful. Everybody's hopped on. They pass by the loft, and Coach sees May catching a cab. And he's like, after that slap, he's like, I need to go and like talk to this girl. She's amazing. And May, I will say, does something that is very Hannah-esque, where she was just like, no, I don't like how you've been talking to me all night, but I also think I really like you. So I need to now see if you can be a good quality human. I will not give you my phone number. I will give you my email. And you need to write some very nice things, and I'll think about it. And I will say, that is the foundation of my friendship with Prince, where he wanted my phone number, and I said, you can have my work email.
But all Prince's emails were like a ransom note.
He wrote me some of the funniest emails ever. Oh, they're really funny. I'm
but it didn't
very
work.
happy I have them.
But it didn't work for you, but it might work for Coach and May.
It worked for me. We had a great friendship. We had a great friendship to the end, and I really loved it. It was very sweet. And so I love how Damon kind of reacts to it, because you can see in Coach's eyes, he's like, loves the challenge.
Here's what I didn't like about it.
Word for it. What?
What if he was illiterate? Illiterate people don't need love too. What if he's just great with words? He's really charming. He does everything you possibly need. But
then he'd have to say, I'm illiterate. Give me another challenge to prove my love.
That's crazy. What a task. Write me an email. What if he's like, I don't believe in Wi-Fi. I don't believe in the internet. Like, he can't write her an email.
Then just dump out the bag of red flags at that point, okay? Because he's got them all. So the crawl lands at its final location, and Nick pauses outside, and he starts to crack because the crawl's over, which means the big distraction from his breakup is over, and he realizes he's got nothing to do to distract him. So the gang then comes, they hype him up, they've got him, and then they're like, let's get in the bar. And in the most New Girl ending to an episode, full Nick Miller, he can't get in the bar.
Because he ain't got no shoes on. Here's what, can I say something? The bouncer from that episode, I remember freaking out during that episode.
Why?
Because he plays a guy named, I think, Wedge in an old movie called Class Act with Kid and Play. Ooh. And I love that movie. It was one of the first VHS cassettes that I owned.
Sure.
Obsessed with it. He played like this big bad high school bully. So funny in it. And I remember getting the set and like seeing him, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, yo, like nobody understood what I was talking about. But I had a brief conversation with him. But I was like freaking out, and I forgot about it until we did the rewatch, and I went, wait, what? Lamont, I think his name is Lamont. Lamont Johnson, I want to say. Let's look that up. I think his name was Lamont Johnson. And I just had a real like moment of like, man, this dude was a part of one of my favorite movies of all time.
Get out of town.
And I was so excited to have him on the show. But yeah, that was one of my big takeaways from this was him.
Huh, so funny. I forgot that Ben Falcone was in this episode. And then when he pops up at the bar, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't believe I had a crush on you. And then when like Nick gets fully unhinged and messy and gross and leaves and yells, and then he's like, oh, the crush is back.
Oh, gosh.
I love a little toxic moment.
Yeah.
All right, so he finds out he can't go to the final bar because he's shoeless. He thinks he threw them at a squirrel, but it's okay because Winston comes in clutch. He's got the beers in his backpack. That's the end of the episode. It is a classic. It's a good one to watch on Valentine's Day. That's coming up. You can hang out because the crawl is for all. And yeah, maybe we'll do something on our Patreon about it because that's a great idea for Valentine's Day. We do a bar crawl. I'm down. I haven't
done a Valentine's Day in a while. I've been alone for a long time. So
maybe you and Crystal with the C will be on the Patreon together.
I might go out and try it. I might go out and just like try to meet somebody on Valentine's Day.
Come on. That could happen.
A bunch of single, lonely people.
Yeah, that might happen. Okay. Any final memories or standouts of this episode for you? Someone on Reddit said the juxtaposition of Cece going through her feelings for Schmidt and Nick going through his breakup is so interesting to watch them go through their different heartaches. That's true. That contrast is really true. The denial of it all, the finding comfort in your friends, the like being slammed in the face by this holiday, and being surrounded by your exes.
Yeah, which is wild.
It's wild.
Only on this show.
Okay, let's get to our roomie message of the week from Jeremy. You want me to read it or you got it?
Sure, you got it.
Okay. Hey guys, long time. Why am I doing it like that? Like
nobody knows.
Nobody. I don't know. Let me try that again.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Yeah. Hey, it's Jeremy. Sorry, Jeremy. I don't know why I did you like that. I'll try again. Hey guys, longtime listener, second time emailer. Oh, okay. You've mentioned this is you, a reunion/movie on the show a few times because the fans are begging for more, which we would love to see. I believe you said it hasn't happened because Liz isn't sure about where to go after the finale, which was bookended perfectly. Please correct me if I'm wrong. My idea for this is a movie or short where you all play yourselves and try to track down Liz to make it happen. It opens with you two ending a Mess Around podcast and talking about how to get it done. Yeah, you two are the main characters in this. Jeremy, are you my mother? What are you doing trying to create this opportunity? You then go around LA or wherever the cast and crew live to convince them to do it. Writers, actors, producers, wardrobe, etc. and hijinks ensue. Once you get everyone on board, the Loft group shows up at Liz's house, presumably outside of Connecticut. She opens the door and they tell her how they got everyone back together to make it happen. She says, I don't speak English. And shuts the door. The end. The last parts are an homage to the Reagan episode where Liz plays the motel employee. That's my half-witted idea for you all to get back together. I feel like it would be a fun way to get the cast reunited because it seems like there's so much natural comedy between all of you. Anyway, I love the pod and I'm glad you're back from hiatus. Replying to add a big plot point I forgot to include. Oh, he came back. Lamorne would have some type of interaction with a bear. Oh, so we could convince him that the bear references are real. I love it. I kind of am down with this idea. I think it's
that's
very
a
fun.
pretty dope idea. That's actually a pretty dope idea.
Fresh twist.
Jeremy, are you a writer? Jeremy must be a writer because that's pretty good. That is pretty good. It'd be really funny.
It's a fun way around it.
Boom.
Very
I don't
meta.
speak English.
Very meta.
Very, very much so. Let's get this over to Liz and see if she'd be down. Or let's just shoot her without her and then actually show up to her house with a Steadicam.
We just go
She'd be
rogue.
like, you in a movie, dog.
She'd be like, all right, fine. Okay. Too big. She'd be like, too big, Lamorne.
Too big.
Too big. Well, that's a great idea. Thank you, Jeremy. Now that's in my brain. I'll be thinking about that today. Thank you for listening. We will be back next week with episode 416, Oregon.
Ooh, make sure you follow us on IG and TikTok at The Mess Around Pod. Also, you can send us your questions, some voice notes at themessaroundpod@gmail.com.
Bye.
The Mess Around is a HeadGum podcast created and hosted by Hannah Simone and Lamorne Morris. The show is produced by Wendy Heisler and engineered by Sam Rogich, with production support from Kyle Chevron and Ali Khan. Our executive producer is Anya Kanovskaya. Katie Moose is our VP of Content at HeadGum. Our theme music is by Ronald Jukebox Jackson. For more podcasts by HeadGum, visit headgum.com or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.
That was a HeadGum podcast.